In this video, I'll show you how to use Google Scholar to find medical information. My name is Jason Fetty from the KU Medical Library. So we're looking at a set of results here. Let's start from the right side of the page. Just to point out, Google Scholar can be very useful for finding full text of articles. At the top here, you'll see there's a HTML link, and for this one, a PDF link. Ideally, if you want to save the journal article, use the PDF because it's formatted for saving and for printing. Although be aware that sometimes too, these links might require you to sign into something or might not work. But generally, if you see PDF, it's going to be available to you via that link. Okay, moving to the middle of the page, let's look at the information and links below each article citation. So you can see over in my search, I have my search results. I can see the title, the author, some basic citation information, and occasionally the abstract below that. But just below that, there are some buttons and links that you might not be aware of. So we have save. If you're signed into your Google account, you can click this and it'll save that citation, not the full text, just a citation, to your Google account. However, it's usually best to save citations themselves. So if we go to the next link, there we have cite. When you click on that, it'll give you approximations of different citation styles like MLA and APA, although these are not quite accurate. The APA, for example, is not indented correctly. But below that, you have some links to export the citation. So for example, if I click on this RefWorks link, it's going to open up RefWorks, and it'll export that article information to RefWorks, so it works like the databases do. That said, I generally prefer to export citation information from databases like PubMed and Embase because it captures much more information than Scholar does, and much more accurately. But if you do want to save that, you have that option under Cite. Next couple links are more useful. You have cited by. In this case, this first article has been cited approximately 404 other locations. That includes journals, but potentially great literature as well. How exactly Google determines that is unclear. So if you want a more precise or just journal-based list of people who've cited it, the database Scopus is a better choice. The next one is you have a list of related articles. So if this article meet your needs on a topic, clicking this will give you similar articles with having to start from scratch. The next one, you'll see all 8 versions. This just gives you different locations of where this is cited. However, if you click on it, it can be useful to find other full text links. If this first one's not working, perhaps one of these other sources will have another link that you can click on, though in this case you don't see that. Because I'm on campus here at KU, the next one shows us citations found for this article in Web of Science, a database that we offer. And then because I'm signed in and I've customized my search, I have an import into RefWorks. That was a button that was also under Cite, but here it is at the top level as well. And finally, moving to the left side, just go over here. We have a few filters for date. We have some preset ones, but we can also do a custom search. We can resort this by date. It default is relevance. The next two, the article type and patents, aren't as useful, but one hidden thing here that might appeal to you is the create alert. This is what you'll find also in the databases, but when you click on this, it'll take the search string that I searched on and it'll allow me to create an alert. And so I can have this run for me automatically, and any new articles that are indexed that match that search will be sent directly to me. So that can be a nice feature. It works well as it does in PubMed and Embase and other search engines. The last thing I'm going to point out is kind of hidden. It's some of our advanced search features and settings. That's in this hamburger menu in the upper left. When I click on that, this will open up. You'll see some information here. You can see your profile if you're an academic with publications. You can find those here. My library is where, if I click on that save button we talked about before, those will appear here. I can see my search alerts. Google Scholar has some basic search metrics, for example, impact factors of journals, but Scopus generally works better for that. Labs is where they have new and emerging search features that may or may not stick around. But the bottom two are what I want to point out here. So we have an advanced search, and you can see because I've already run a search, some of these are filled in. I'm searching on all the words aged. It's searching on the exact phrase mental health because I put those in quote marks. And then it's taking out SSRIs. I put a minus sign in front of that. But if you're not familiar with or can't remember how to use the quote marks to the minus sign, you don't have to do those by hand. You can just open up your advanced search and put them in the appropriate box. And then we have a couple more authors, published journal, things like that. But you can see these are quite limited compared to what you get into the databases. And finally is the settings. So I can customize things like the number of results per page, which bibliography manager I want that link out to, as well as search languages, linking to libraries, etc. And so that concludes this quick video. If you have questions, please feel free to email me. Thank you.